And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Welcome to the Dice Tower.
Hey, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Melody. I'm Amy.
All right, and today we are talking about Whacky Wit. Now, Whacky Wit, this is a smaller version of Whacky Wit, although you'll think it's still pretty big. It is pretty big and hefty. Whacky Wit, there was a large version that came out, very expensive large version. This version is still pretty pricey, but this is essentially Pac-Man, the board game. Now, when I was a kid, I played Pac-Man quite a bit, or Mrs. Pac-Man. You guys don't play Pac-Man that much, if ever. Have you ever played Pac-Man on the computer?
Yeah.
Or you have? Have you? Okay, never mind. I guess it does transcend generations. Do you like playing it on the computer?
Yep.
Or did a ghost catch you?
Yep.
And you?
Yeah.
Ghost catch everybody. All right, let's take a look at this, and we'll be back. Here's the board, which is a pretty hefty, heavy, solid wooden board. Has a bunch of pegs that come up with it. They actually give you some to put in and fix it if in case something's wrong with it. And you're using Pac-Man to push these pins down as he moves around the board. You can also lift both these handles and it brings all the pins up, and then move Pac-Man around to move them back down as you go along. Now, Pac-Man is going to start here, and the ghosts are going to start here. One person's playing the ghost, the other person's playing Pac-Man. Now, the person playing the ghost gets these two dice, one for the color of ghost, another die. It's a 12-sided die, but it's 1 through 9. Some of the numbers in the middle, 4, 5, and 6, are repeated twice. Pac-Man simply has a 12-sided die. So Pac-Man goes first and rolls his die and just moves that. So you roll a 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he gets to go twice before the ghosts start going. 4, so he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the ghosts move, so they roll their dice, and here red goes 4. Now you need to get a 6 or less, or red can't come out. So red goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that these ghost pieces have holes in them, so they're not knocking down the pins as they go along. Meanwhile, Pac-Man, when he moves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, can reverse direction as time goes by. While the ghosts can't do that, and they can't land on each other either. Pac-Man can't move through ghosts because, well, he'll be hit. And again, I'm already messing up calling these guys Pac-Man, but that's what the guy is, so it's not full round. If Pac-Man eats a yellow power pill, he gets to roll the dice 3 times, and anybody that he runs into, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, boop, 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 10, 11, this guy, they all go back here. Now, let's say the ghosts get Pac-Man. If he runs into them or something, then Pac-Man is dead, and he has 3 lives. There are 3 Pac-Mans, and so you bring on another one. He starts in the same spot. Any ghosts who may be out in different spots will stay there, and you'll keep going. The game ends when Pac-Man manages to knock down all the pins on the board, or if Pac-Man's been killed 3 times. If that happens, Pac-Man automatically, if Pac-Man's killed 3 times, he loses. If all the pins are knocked down, the ghost loses. There's also a way that Pac-Man can lose if for some reason he's trapped. The ghosts manage to get both their ghosts up here, and they kill him, and he shows up. There's nowhere for Pac-Man to go. I haven't seen that happen, but the rules say it can. This is obviously a coffee table style game. It's, like I said, very pricey, but it's the kind of game you leave set up, and people come by and you can play. I mean, really, all you have are some dice and components. These are all the components, and then the board. Now, I wish there was like a way to store them in the board. That would have been kind of cool, like a little drawer or something. On the side, but as it is, still pretty easy. This version itself, I'm going to put in a Dice Tower convention because that's a good place for it to be at, a convention where people can come by and play it. But let's see what you guys think of it. What do you think?
I thought it was really fun. It did actually remind me a lot of the game Pac-Man, where you're running away from the ghost. I did think that the game was based on luck too.
Okay, what do you think?
It's an okay game, but it's just not a game that I would prefer to play all the time. It's just a game that's not for me.
Okay, but why?
It's complicated for me.
And
And I keep on trapping myself in corners.
alright, do you like playing the ghost better or Pac-Man?
I don't
I like
know.
both.
I've only been Pac-Man.
Only Pac-Man. Okay, yeah, I've played both too. I think I like playing the ghost better because I like trying to hunt Pac-Man down. But they're right. It is based on luck. I mean, there are times where Pac-Man gets the golden pill and you're like, 1, 2, 1. You roll.
Fair.
and you can't eat the ghosts then, and so that's kind of a waste. In the video game, Pac-Man always goes the same speed. So you have this roll and move aspect to the game, but I don't really mind that. It works pretty well in this game, I thought. This game is a light, fun game, and every time I played it, everyone, except Amy, seems to have fun. This is not one I'm recommending for everybody, if only because of the reason it's really expensive for what you get. But it is something cool. This is a nostalgia thing. You know someone who really likes Pac-Man, or you just want something really nice, because this is really good quality.
It's
you want this to sit around.
a replayable game.
Well, yeah, right, and there is strategy. Obviously, the person using the ghost is trying to catch Pac-Man. Pac-Man has to guess when's the best time to push his luck and run up to the ghost and get those pills. If you play very cautiously as Pac-Man, you're going to lose. If you play the ghosts just haphazardly, you'll lose. As I said, there's luck. But other than that, cool components. So for me, final opinion is, I like it. It's solid. It's not. It's going to be. It's going to be a unique gift type thing. That's who I would recommend it for. What about you?
7.5.
Okay, that's an exact number then. Great. Amy?
It's okay.
Alrighty. That's Whacky Wit, or as everyone else is ever going to call it,
Pac-Man.
yeah. Dice Tower Judgment, approved.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Închide ușa!